You know, when you're a kid, right? You buy like, store bought like muffins or whatever from your parents, and you open it up when it's fresh and you get that whiff. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, nose on alone, like that's a 91 solid for me.
Yo.
Welcome to SF Whiskey, guys. We're doing a little short one today to try out a bottle here. That's the GlenAllachie 30 year, and this is a batch 4 release coming in at 49.1% ABV. It's got some nose and tasting notes on the back side over there. I love that color.
Is it in the bucket?
Color is definitely up my alley here. GlenAllachie is one of my favorite distilleries. Do you know much about it?
Yeah, it's a newer one, definitely. Definitely known for their cask finishes, especially under Billy Walker. I think that's the only era that I have really known it to be under. Of course, Billy Walker, I believe, used to work at Laphroaig, if I'm not mistaken, and he's...
Oh, you're a Laphroaig fanboy, though.
Yeah, but he's known for those big, bold flavors.
Oh, let's go on the nose. Ooh, this is heavy.
Yeah, this is thick.
She's thick, man. Raisins.
Yeah, nuttiness too. There's definitely some nuttiness to this sherry cask.
Man, if I didn't know better, I would have guessed like a Madeira cask finish.
Something, yeah.
It's really, really sugary and like.
Does it say the cask type?
I don't know. I didn't do much, but it's super jammy on the nose. That nose is like, man, I could give that like a 90, 91. Like, I just love smelling that.
Ah, yeah. It says glazed almonds. I think that's the nuttiness that I'm getting from it.
Raisins, jammy sugars.
Jammy sugars, nuttiness, get a little bit of chocolate.
Oh, that's so full body.
Yeah.
49 is a good batch ABV.
Yeah.
I have not been. I've gone back to a lot of like the cask strength blends, and I'm getting a little disappointed because like they tend to be a little more on the one note side. Like I just went back to the Abelard and the GlenDronach, and I think there's a couple other ones they have here. I think we're gonna do a video maybe, but yeah, they just lack like
complexity.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
I feel like especially for older stuff, I've noticed you don't want to go too high because it's so old. It really needs time to breathe and to sort of like open up again, where you have to add water and stuff to really aid it.
Go back to the nose for a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 2 words, and I'm gonna see if this sparks like a memory engram in your head.
Okay.
Raisin bread.
Raisin muffin.
Raisin muffin.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh.
You know, when you're a kid, right? You buy like store bought like muffins or whatever from your parents, and you open it up when it's fresh and you get that whiff. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, nose on alone, like that's a 91 solid for me. Palate doesn't quite follow that same nose profile, but very similar.
It's definitely on the sweeter side. The palate.
Syrupy, full body.
I get a lot of chocolate.
But not a milk chocolate,
Actually, I'm getting a little bit of milk chocolate.
Okay. Alright, let's see what the tasting notes here. Rich cacao, honey, chocolate raisins, baking spices, molasses, black forest gâteau, grape, mustiness, and orchard fruits. Yeah, okay. Orchard fruits, I get.
Orchard fruit, yeah.
Yeah, definitely like apples and
very,
pears.
very sweet, yeah.
Yeah, apples and pears, like a nice stewy kind of jammy, thing.
I don't think, this, honestly, what you said earlier about like the finish, I thought, I was just basing it off the color. I was like, because they're usually known for sherry finishes, that there might be more than just sherry in here.
Yeah.
There might be other cask types.
Let me check whiskey base and see if they kind of like have any details. Oh, it says cask type is PX and Oloroso.
PX and Oloroso.
Oloroso gained that raisin. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's interesting because that's very, very sweet.
All right, what do you want to give this one?
The nose was phenomenal. I would definitely give the nose alone like 89 to 90. You know, palate wise, I'd give it a solid 88, 89.
Okay.
Yeah. How about yourself?
It's like touching that 90ness for me. You know, I mean it's like close to a fresh crack right now. So
Yeah.
I feel like they'll open up a little bit more, but it's so powerful, right? And it's hitting all the stuff that I like.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the
You're gonna
nose
give it
for
a
me
90?
bumps it up. I'm gonna give it a 90 for now, but I've noticed that it can change. My scoring as retastes happen.
Mm-hmm.
But at the moment, it's a 90 for me.
It's a 90.
It's just my.
It's a bit sweet for me.
I know you like a little bit more of that Laphroaig smoky bacony and savory.
No, not necessarily. I like the sweetness to complement something. Like for example, the reason why I'm such a Bunnahabhain fan is because the sherry cask that they use that they mature the whiskey in, it pairs very, very nicely with that salinity that Bunnahabhain has.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Fair enough.
it has that nice balance. But this is just like really like just PX Oloroso like sweet.
Yeah, it does a fantastic job, and like for 30 years old, I mean this is elegant.
This is honestly
elegant.
a very, very lively 30.
Yeah.
I've had other like 30 and 40 year whiskeys before, and they're a lot darker. They're a lot.
The age mellows it out more. Sometimes you get less
The
flavor.
mustiness that they describe here, you get more of that like forward on the palate for most like older whiskeys that I've had. Where this one you get a lot more of that sweetness. There's a little bit more going on. Because you remember those older GlenDronachs that we tried, right? I think.
Oh, the Grandeur? That's 29
No,
years old.
no, not the Grandeur. The other ones, the single cask.
They weren't as old as the 30.
They were like 28, 20. They were like pushing almost 30.
Okay.
And they were a lot like darker, mustier. Like you really had to play around with the water to get them to open up.
Okay.
Yeah, but this one is it's very, very sweet, syrupy. Yeah, you get a lot of that like orchard fruit, like sugary sweetness.
What would you pay for it?
This
$350.
$350.
Yeah, $350.
Yeah.
I'd be very happy to buy it at a $350 range. Yeah.
How much was it?
I gotta look back. All right, that's it, whiskey guys. Hot take: GlenAllachie 30-year batch 4, and we're out.
Yep. Fruit syrup.